YouTube? How we doing? PPS back here. It is the 29th of September. We're coming back to you guys for another YouTube play of the day video today. We're switching over to some college football here for today's action. But before we get started, if you could, please smash that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps out the algorithm, all that stuff. That's a little bit over my head personally, but I know it helps, and I appreciate all you guys for doing that for me. Again, we did have Pass the Prop yesterday. If you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do. Both of us have our play, myself and Monotone Football, both have our play for Pass the Prop there for tonight's NFL action, along with our DFS stuff, and the link to the DFS Draftkings week 4 already plays over there. So make sure you jump in that. It's free contest. All the payouts were sent yesterday. So yeah, looking forward to continuing to keep moving that and growing it, hopefully. But yeah, today we're going right on back into some college football here. That's our record so far, 8-4, 3.3 units. It's a very small slate. Obviously, there's not many games to choose from. But I did like this spot when I saw this game open up, and I think we're going to roll with it here. So I'm going to be rolling with BYU, team total of 41.5 Draftkings here. I would not take 42.5. I would not take that. But I think 41 is a good price here for how good this offense is. This is an elite offense, right, guys? I mean, we've seen them put up 50 on South Florida. You see them put 26 on Baylor, which is very, very impressive. Oregon was tough. They beat them. But they put up 38 versus Wyoming as well. Now they're going back home, facing off against a rival. Utah State is technically a rival. I think they play for like a boot or something. I don't remember what it was, but I know they have a rivalry match here, which obviously you get up for a little bit more. Usually I don't like betting on the rivalry games, but I think the talent discrepancy here is going to be far and above anything I'm really worried about with the rivalry aspect. Just starting out, Jaron Hall has been fantastic, averaging close to 300 yards per game, 158.7 passer rating, obviously fantastic. I do really like what we saw also from the running game, right? Christopher Brooks was that guy early on in the season, but Miles Davis last game dropped 130 yards, looked fantastic, looked very, very explosive. And that's obviously another weapon for this offense, which they don't need anymore. Keanu Hill, fantastic. Chase Roberts, those are the top two guys. But there has been 6 different receivers who have caught a touchdown from Jaron Hall this year. He has just been very, very, very good. There's not anything else you really need to say about this guy. But I like to see how the wealth has been spread out. You have Epps, 16 catches, Roberts, 15, Keanu, 14. Obviously, Keanu's yards are a little bit skewed from the 68-yard pass attempt that he did complete in the last game. But the thing about BYU is they have had a 65-plus yard touchdown in every single game they've played this year. Shows how explosive they are, and also that leaves room underneath for the running game if you start playing deep. So I really like this offense to just run up and down the floor, court. Wow, I said floor there, but on the field here. Also looking Utah State side, not much to go off of, right? They just lost to UNLV, which is not a good look here. They gave up 34 points in that one. They gave up 35 points to Weber State, and that's at home. Obviously, their only road game was against Bama, and it was 55-0. The reason why I think this one can get over this team total here is I'm not sure. 24 is a good spread. I was leaning BYU, but I'm more confident that I think Utah State might put up a little bit of a fight on the offensive side, maybe get us to that 14, and then obviously get here. That total is sitting at about 60. But I think if it's like 35, like 14, 35-10, BYU is so keep everybody moving and trying to score here in a rivalry game. I just don't think there's a way that BYU is unable to score here. There's just so many openings. Obviously, I would take Hall over any of the quarterbacks, obviously, besides Bryce Young. In those groups, Bryce Young kind of had the same type of game where they're very athletic, have great arms, and are able to push down the field. Obviously, Bama's got a little bit better playmakers, but either way, I think this total is just a tad too low. Like I said, if it goes to 42.5, I'm going to pull it off. I think I'm only putting this down for 1 unit. Also, Utah State has just had a really, really, really tough time with turnovers. 12 turnovers through their 4 games. And that's obviously not going to do well here in BYU in a rivalry game. Ton of students are going to be out there on a Thursday night. If you're turning the ball over, the momentum's just going to flip right over. So I really like BYU today. I think that spread is a good look, maybe a teaser spot or something, but I can't bet that spread in a rivalry. But I think we're going to see BYU run the score up. So throw it up. Let's go BYU. We're going to try to improve on our record, get to 9-4 this year. Only a 1-unit play here, so make sure you're locking that one in and throw a like on the video here. Again, check out Pass the Prop, guys. That's going to have another play for you guys as well. Those are going to be my free plays for today. And yeah, looking forward to a great Thursday night action. And obviously, we got some Thursday night spots here for NFL as well. So have a good one. Best of luck, and we'll see you on Pass the Prop tomorrow at 12 Central time, coming at you guys for the week 4 bets. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck. Peace.